Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Mary.
What?
No cursing, he said, Mary.
Did I?
No.
Mary's all beep, beep.
Hey, Thomas,
Yes.
before I forget, hands down, that was, except for the wind,
Yeah.
and I know there was a delay and it was because of the wind and all that and the rain. That was so much fun. My son was up there. I think you got to meet him. And
Yeah.
he was petting the camel and he goes, "Ooh, he's so wet." But he was so thrilled. He is such an animal lover. The music, once you guys got, the music was fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome.
Again, my son, who is not really a churchgoer.
Yeah.
I mean, we were sitting in the car. He was like, "I think I'm going to go get more cider."
No.
And would you give me some hot? Yes. Okay. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Good. Wow.
I heard good things about it too. We didn't go, but I heard, I'm trying to think, I think it was Mary Oldfield said that it was great.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
And you had to deal with so much.
Oh man, it was crazy, wasn't it?
Oh.
And the delay was from the lights had a short circuit or something.
Oh gosh.
So, yeah.
Were those a couple of professional singers?
They're actually they're part of the band, like they're hired, but I think they're part of Joe's band.
Oh my gosh, the gal with the white coat.
Yeah.
And then the gal to the left of her. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep. I know.
Yeah. So yes, they're professionals, but they're also part of our band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was getting on the stage, I slipped on some mud and I didn't curse. So I was so proud of myself. No, that was a great night. Jessica's daughter Olivia was petting. I was looking at the animals, and she comes up to me, and on our online videos, I'll record 4 of them at one time, right? So during the 4 weeks, I'm wearing the same shirt, and Olivia comes up to me. She's like, "Thomas, one thing, you need to change your shirt." I'm like, all right. Yeah, but no, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun once it was over.
I agree, and God stopped the rain just in time.
Yes.
So
Yes, I know, right? And that hot cocoa was so good. Oh.
Everything. And those cookies, I had no idea we were going from store-bought to homemade incredible cookies.
Yeah, right? Oh, those cookies were so good. Yep. They were we had them around for a long time. So yeah, let's get started.
Okay.
Then I'm recording this, so I'll send this out to whoever's not here.
So I think that Sue has joined us. Sue, are you there now?
I am.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
How are you, Sue?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. All right, let's go ahead and do some updates. So we hired a guy named Isaiah. I don't remember his last name, but he's kind of our tech guy and our video guy. And he's been doing some incredible things with our online videos. And I mean, he's just added a whole different dynamic to it. And we actually use a green screen now. And so whenever we're talking about something, like let's say we're talking about Jerusalem or the narrow gates, he's able to through the green screen put a picture of those items on there, and it kind of just brings it out, and the kids really enjoy it. I mean, it's nothing to them because they grow up with it, but for me it's still fascinating. So that's going really good. And of course,
so if you have a chance and you go onto our page and you see the kids church message, you should take a look at that because it's so fun. And I think kids these days are they're so ready for a very video intensive layered message that they really respond to that. And now on Sundays, that's being incorporated too. So when Thomas is doing kids church, he has this kind of more multimedia approach to that. And so he has them play games, he has them do things, but for his message, he then plays his pre-recorded kids church message. And so, you know, there's music and there's moving images behind him and there's all this stuff going on. And it's really neat. I'd really encourage you to take a look.
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite part of the whole week, you know. Yeah, I love it. And the games that we play before COVID, we had a bunch of different games, but now that we're in COVID, all of our games, the kids can't touch each other, you know, and they can't be near each other. So the games that we've created are just things that they still kind of have, you know, 6 feet apart and things like that. So we're just having to be really creative, and it's just really fun, I think, finding different ways to do those things. So yeah. Yeah, any questions about that, about how the online stuff is going?
Is there any way to tell what the attendance is or what type of exposure we're getting on those?
You know what? There's not, and well, I'm sure there is. I'm sure.
Yeah, there is a counter.
Yeah, let me work on that. Yeah.
So there's
a way. Okay.
Yeah. So we do have a counter on the videos, and I feel like I don't know that we've seen it recently, but one of the drivers to moving back to having kids church in person was that the counter on the videos suggested that we weren't getting tremendous number of looks at them every week. It was consistent, but not lots of hits.
Yeah.
And so it's exciting to be able to use those same videos for two things. And so, you know, like, let's say we have a consistent group of like maybe 10 kids a week who are watching that video remotely. But then to have our kids' church kids then get to have fun with that in person too, so that we have two uses of that. That's kind of fun to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, somebody's saying something? All right. So we, Jennifer and I were talking about our welcome desk. And I just want to mention this to you guys. So we're planning on probably purchasing one of those welcome desks that we have, those little mobile ones, like we have in the downstairs in the, well, actually in both services, like in the front where people check in. What are those things called?
So again, I don't have my screen sharing on. We're going to go low tech. I'm just going to show you my phone. So when you enter, we have, for our new guests, we have those. We're so glad you hear kiosks. And we usually have like our pens and our little green bags and stuff like that. I'm not sure.
Where is that?
That's good. Yeah.
So downstairs, we have one in kind of the corner. We have signage next to it. It's kind of right by the deacon's closet right now. And I love this. I think this is such a fabulous design. It has our branding on it. On the side, it has that. It has more of our branding, welcome. You know, I think right now we're probably not getting a tremendous number of visitors, so we don't get a lot of views of it. But I want to show you what our kids' church setup looks like right now, because we're trying to do security right in front of the kids' wing. And I have to take temperatures of everyone who enters and stuff. And this is what the kids' wing looks like now.
Brilliant.
I have a cart set up in front of the kids' wing, and so that's the welcoming sight people are greeted with, is me standing next to this cart. It's very lovely, right? And instead of checking in at the lamb's desk, people are checking in at this folding table.
Mhm.
Now, eventually I'd like to back people up back to the lamb's desk again, have them sign in there. But wouldn't it be fabulous if we had one of those kiosks there,
Mhm.
Mhm.
like with our branding on it, right? Our
Mhm.
kids ministry image. And obviously I'm going to price this out and talk to the people upstairs, but those kiosks are movable. They can be moved out of the way. They can be moved behind the lamb's desk. And I just think it'd be not just for now, not just for this temporary time when we're taking temperatures and everything, but just for the future, even putting a greeter there, making it more clear that this is children's ministry. This is kids' church.
More
Maybe-
inviting, much more inviting.
Yeah.
Signage, more welcoming. And even if we take a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10-year plan, something like this can be moved elsewhere. Or for kids' church events, kids' ministry events.
Yeah.
You could take this outside. You want to talk about kids' ministry outside? You want to move it in front of a tent?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be my pitch.
Very impressive.
Yeah. I like that.
You'll need to bring in other people from other ministries if you want to talk about, like, we're gonna just throw this thing in the hallway. So I want to get some.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys know where our suite is, right? The and I guess it's the youth and yeah, the youth is always in the suite where my office is. And we have a wall that has, I think it currently has the that big blanket on there. So what I want to do, and I'm going to propose this to Robbie, is I want to make that our scoreboard for youth and adult ministries. And the scoreboard would kind of contain things like this, like you guys worked on this thing, and like in an hour, this thing is like a masterpiece, and I love it. And then the thing that we gave to our volunteers, these things would go on our scoreboard, just so that at the end of the year we can look back and just see how many things that we did that year, or in a couple of years. And I think it helps us, because in ministry, whenever you have a really great event, and you're usually just so exhausted by the end of the event, like trick or trunk or something, that you really just kind of forget to celebrate, truck or treat or whatever it's called. And you kind of forget to celebrate and forget, what a powerful event that was. And but this way we have a reminder of the things that we've done together, and the things that we've done with God. So if you guys have any ideas on that, I'd love to hear them. I'm going to talk to Robbie tomorrow about them. And we're actually going through this book, and scoreboard is like the next thing that we're going to be talking about. So it fits in really well.
Well, could you put a photo with each of those things, if there was a photo to go with them?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, I
So
love
that people
that.
could actually see what was happening and see,
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
see
yeah. I
themselves.
absolutely love that. Yesterday, I was at Academy, and I'm just kind of walking around, and I was just kind of really happy that church went so well, and I was just kind of praying. And then I thought, man, there's so many people that are involved in this that probably don't think they're that involved in it, and I was sitting, and I sent Jen a text, and I was just so happy that things are going so well. And I just kind of thought of, like, even just this, how we we just kind of threw this to you guys, and we just sat around and talked about it. And then next thing you know, it's like a week later, it's real, you know, and it came. I wish I had the, you know, and we gave away 68 of these things, and these were all possible because you guys threw all your ideas around. And it's always amazing to me when they arrive and we put them together, and it's like those things just started out as just this little bitty thought, you know, and then God just blew it all up, and I absolutely love that. And one of the things that I've been learning at this church that I had really not learned anywhere else is really to rely on people to help me, because in my almost 20 years, I've basically had to do everything by myself, and you can imagine how much stuff I left off because, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm glad I didn't have to say that.
yeah. When I give you guys an idea and you blow it out of the water and you make it something that I couldn't even imagine, you know, and I'm still learning to do it because I still want to do everything by myself, and not because I'm selfish, just because that's the only way I know. So it's been a really great learning opportunity, and I just want to thank you guys.
Because you guys rock.
Yeah, y'all rock. Yeah, you're not very cheerful today. What's going on?
Well, it's because they are ready for the next thing.
Yes.
So now I'm announcing January. So far, the powers that be, and I always like gesture up toward the third floor, even though I'm at my house, so I shouldn't be gesturing toward the third floor of the church right now. That makes no sense. Up there, they have not announced any big outdoor events or anything that we need to plan for in January. So let's hope that they don't throw us one at the last minute, in which case
I know, right?
We'll rapidly shift gears. So Thompson and I are thinking our next step should be a reach out to Sunday school families. So we feel like so far our progression has been reaching out through Vacation Bible School families, reaching out to volunteers with thank you, and now we need a focus moment on a reach out to Sunday school families. And so that would really mean going door to door the same way that we did with all of our thank you presents. And so I'm thinking of putting together like a little craft thing. And this is me just throwing things out, but this is kind of what I had in my mind. So that it would give us an excuse to go, we've had you on our mind, just wanted to give you a little winter craft that you might be able to do as a family. And it would have some sort of Bible verse something. It doesn't have to be as cute as the Jesus, but it could be. And it would just give us an excuse to do a quick visit, drop off. You're in our mind, even if you aren't at church. And then we go into the next house. But we definitely have a core group of kids showing up at kids' church. We have some young families who are very consistently coming and dropping their kids at childcare. But, you know, it's a small group and we need to be able to make some contact with some of our other families. So my only thought on this so far, because it's winter, was, again, you're just going to get to look at my phone really close up. Oriental Trading had, oh gosh, this is going to look terrible.
Oh, snowflakes. Yay.
Cute.
Beaded ornaments
That they make.
that they'd make. And so it'd be like, you know, buying, these are like
Very cool.
24 for $7. So, you know, minimal expense. They also had another one that was like color scratch off snowflakes. So for the younger kids, more manageable for our preschool level. So if we went that direction, and I'm not saying we had to, it would be a lot of labor in terms of dividing out crafts, putting them into baggies, assembling per family, and we go drop off. But this is where I'm throwing it out to you guys. I need ideas on, this is just an idea. I need ideas on family kind of craft and what we'd say with it,
Yeah.
what we want our messaging to be. And we're not looking to spend a lot of money on this. This is just a gesture. I kind of wanted winter theme generally, because then that gives us something to, here's a warm and cozy thing to do in the winter, whatever it is. And that's as much as I had so far.
Yeah.
Nancy,
This is not brilliant, but it just popped in my head.
yes.
Maybe because I'm seeing a snowman. But anyway, how about a snowman and then some sort of biblical or something written on each level? It could be, I mean, you wanted something kind of an idea or a theme or something like
Right.
that. Maybe use the snowman as
3 and 1 and
3 or what, or yeah, there you go. And then I think the big snowflake is incredible, but then you want something for the family.
well,
Besides that,
no, I just, I'm just not sure how to package it. It could be, I'm just assuming like a bead project, mom and dad probably have to help little people. So it's going to become kind of everybody work together, I'm assuming. I want to present it to families, so I'm going to want it all. I was thinking it would be presented together, but that might be too much work.
Yeah. Like
Would it be,
something already pre-packaged that they open up and they can sit around the kitchen table and do it together. But our hook will be the message that comes with it to the parents. Kind of saying, we've been thinking about you, we miss you. Check out our Facebook page. Check out our online services. And then these are our these are our live service times. Something like that. Just to let them know that we're thinking about them, and that we look forward to seeing them.
I do like the idea of using a snowman because there is a good way to roll that into a religious message. The snowflakes, I was having a hard time trying to think about, like, how do you bridge that?
Yeah. And what is it? What would it be, like a Christmas decoration, or a tree?
Right.
Or,
That's what I couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
I like the snowflake. I mean, can we have the snowflake craft and then maybe use the snowman to put the message on? Just like a
yeah,
paper snowman, not something that they make. Maybe they're making
exactly.
the snowman is how to convey the message. I mean, you could also
Exactly.
throw a couple packs of hot chocolate in there. It's just
Right.
something to keep
Yeah.
it up.
Right.
Yeah.
right. And some marshmallows.
And marshmallows.
How about something that the family makes that a parent or guardian puts on their rearview mirror holder? Just as a way that the parent can continuously remember, to come back, or whatever. Maybe a rear view mirror holder that holds their mask, when they're driving.
Do we need a snowman lanyard for your mask?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the one angle that you could go with on the snowflake, and it just kind of reminds me of fingerprints, which we've done in VBS before, is snowflakes are all
Different.
perfectly unique.
Mhm.
Just like
Yes.
each one of us is all perfectly, uniquely, wonderfully made. And so you could do
Yep.
something like that. I don't know how many, I don't know if there's 6 points on your snowflake, or, however many points, if you want to use, you could incorporate each one in terms of, you can find us on Facebook here for one, you can come to kids church here worship, and you could add that information on there that way. If you want to do a snowflake, there's probably a million ways to do a snowflake if we were to go out on Pinterest and find, kind of a simple crafts or however you want to do it. So I don't know. That's just a thought.
Yeah, I guess we could go back to Ephesians, for we are his workmanship created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand. So we're doing something about workmanship.
Look at Jennifer.
I know, whip it out.
Oh!
Or we could do fearfully and wonderfully made.
Right.
Yeah.
Psalm 139.
Right.
And where would they put this project? I mean, is it something they put in their mirror or their bedroom?
Oh, hang it in your window.
Yeah.
Hanging off your bedroom door knob. I mean,
Yeah.
kitchen
doorknob, refrigerator.
yeah. Lots of places, depending on how long the string is.
Not around your neck, children. Not around your neck.
If you go with the hot chocolate theme, you could say God's love keeps us warm somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I was creative.
Well, I just saw something on Pinterest. I looked up snowman and then Sunday school. I don't know if you can. The very bottom says, Isaiah 1:18, though your sins be as scarlet, he will make you white as snow. Not that we need to use that, but I think we'd be able to find something really neat to put on the snowman.
Yeah. What if we, and I like that idea, what if we look at Oriental Trading to see what kind of kits they have? And then we can, that way we can just buy them and not have to cut them out.
Yep. I can tell you that those scratch, whatever, a snowman, scratch snowflakes, those are a huge hit with kids of all ages. So that's an easy thing to do. So that's just, I'll just throw that out there too.
Yeah.
What things do they have in the scratch off, Jennifer?
I had looked at, let's see, I think had focused on snowflakes at the time. But I think I'm going to throw it out to you guys at this point.
Okay.
Just because sometimes it's better if we kind of break out, think, and then come back. So if you are interested in kind of following up on this, if you want to send to the group a craft and find something online that we can purchase the parts for. So Oriental Trading is usually our best bet for like a built craft pieces. And then if we have to just come up with the messaging for that, we can do that separately.
Yeah.
But think of some kind of quick turnaround next day or two, send to the group some cute, and you can, I mean, if one person sends 5 different ideas that are completely separate, great. We'll look at all, we'll kind of bang some ideas around. And if you think of some really cute messaging with snowmen, snowflakes, hot cocoa, whatever, let's generate some ideas on all that and see kind of what comes out. Because there's so many cute things. And I think Oriental Trading or Amazon tend to get here fast. Mail service for anything else is still not great.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
And so just to clarify, the idea would be that there would be a craft. When you say for a family, is that a craft for each child in the family?
each child, yeah,
Okay.
each child is
Okay.
going to get their own. We're not going to be fighting.
Okay.
Fighting.
But the idea is really, I mean, we're reaching out to the child and making sure that they feel missed. But we want the whole family to feel like we don't need you physically in the building. We understand why you may not feel comfortable, but know that you as a family are missed. Here's some online ways that you can participate.
Yep.
But just ways for us to reach out, make sure the whole family feels
Right.
welcome.
And would that also be a good time to extend an offer to pray for any, if there are any prayer requests, just to remind
Sure. Yeah, let's add that.
Absolutely.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a team here who would love to pray for them or with them.
Yeah, let's put that out. It's been a stressful year for a lot of people. And we don't, one thing that Thomas and I did learn when we had 34 places we visited with all the volunteers. And, that was revealing because some people are very isolated and they have a lot of stress. And there'd be some front porches that we'd be standing on for a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm emailing each of you right now something I found that I think is really cool on the, I'm sorry, I'm bringing it up again, the snowman. It is,
No, bring out the snowman. Like, I just want,
and I'm gonna let you
Fine.
look at it right now.
yeah, like I want like a prepackaged craft. I want this easy so that anyone who wants to be on the team to,
This is all put together, it's printable.
yeah, I want like a assembled, cute,
Here it comes.
like if something has sequins, buttons, whatever, I want it to come
With,
from Oriental Trading
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
and I put it in a baggie with our message, boom.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's that eating? I can hear them.
Nope. I don't know.
Rude, Thomas, rude.
This is totally off. I mean, it's a different direction. Kind of,
Oh,
but-
yeah.
Well, for some reason, when you said sitting around a table, Thomas, you said it a little while ago, I pictured a family doing a puzzle. And I don't know whether there's any kind of a puzzle, like if Oriental Trading has puzzles that would be, a winter scene kind of thing or a Christian themed thing. But when you said that, I thought I could see a family sitting together around doing a puzzle together. So
Good idea.
Yeah, and send me some of those. There's some cute, and Oriental Trading, has a whole Christian section. So
yeah,
they have some really cute, like
yeah,
Christian snowman themed, whatever.
yeah.
Christian snowflake theme, and you can
Yeah.
be very specific in your searches.
Yeah.
Does the
So-
Christian, not Christian bookstore, but the family Christian, I don't know, the catalog that I just got one not long ago, but I don't have it anymore. I can't think what it's called, but I wonder if they would have, I don't remember seeing crafts to do, but anyway, I'll maybe look into that.
We gave away on the 22nd, I think, we gave away a gingerbread house to all the kids that go to church, right? So a couple of days later, or even that night, I got a lot of pictures of families building their kit. Jennifer Brightwisher had a picture of her whole family. They were helping Owen build it, right?
That's cool.
And I felt so bad because me and Leo yelled at each other. I think I even threw it through the roof at him, and we didn't even finish it because we got so mad at each other. And I was like, "Oh, what is wrong with my family?"
Oh my. So how many of these little kits will we need?
we are working on those numbers right now. Debbie is working on them. We've gone back 2 years at least and we're taking just the number of the families and the kids. So we'll know that in a little bit. We don't know that right now for sure.
When you're talking about home visits, are you talking about just you guys doing this again? Or are you talking about us?
I think divide and conquer.
working in
right?
Yeah.
partners or
Well, no.
something?
Yeah, and then just listen to this. Normally we would absolutely invite you guys, but I think Jennifer and I just kind of want to minimize the risk.
Okay.
And so we'll just take that on,
We're saying that until we find out that there's 300, and then we'll be like,
Good luck,
we
guys.
want all of you to have the opportunity. Yeah, as soon as I find out there's 300, I'm gonna make all the Sunday school teachers come out.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. And we went into this house, and the volunteer that we went in, the person that we went in to go see was still asleep. Remember that, Jen? It was like 25 minutes before they got up.
Oh, gosh.
Let's just politely
Oh.
say it was a younger person
Yeah.
who was asleep at 11.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah. But
All
share
right, kids.
share
So,
some ideas with us. Let us know.
Okay.
and is there, does anyone else have anything that they would like to follow up on? I think this is, depending on how many people we're talking about, this will probably take us January and into the beginning of February.
Yeah.
So, but is there anything anyone in the group would like to bring up? I think Jill's getting ready to go pick up.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to leave to go get Natalie. Brought you in the car. You're riding along.
Yeah.
But really, is there
I'll turn my
anything else
video
anyone
off.
had questions on anything?
I guess I'm just curious, the calendar, are we gonna try and do something maybe for Valentine's Day, for Easter? I mean, just the next, 3-5 months, just kind
Yeah.
of what are we thinking with that?
I don't know that I've seen an overall calendar yet. I'm
Okay.
assuming we're gonna do Easter egg hunt, but that's just me. That's been my assumption.
When is Easter? I don't even know. Is it
It's
April
about
this
that
year?
time.
It's the first weekend in April.
Oh.
So it's kind of early. Well,
Yeah, like the third, I think, third, second, third, fourth,
Yeah.
something like that.
April 4th. Yep, you're right on it. Sunday, April the 4th. Okay.
Last year around Easter is when this thing started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So I've been
Just for
kind of
planning
assuming
purposes-
that we'd still be able to do the Easter egg hunt because it'd be all outside and it'd be an outdoor activity. But I think we'll probably have to have all that confirmed.
oh gosh.
Well, let me pray for you guys, and then I think Jill's tumbling down a hill, so pray for her.
Sorry about that.
All right, let me pray for you guys, and we love you guys, and thank you so much. Heavenly Father, Lord, I just ask for your mercy, Lord, and just ask for your will, God. Give us the direction to go, Father. Feed our brains with the direction that you want this to go. Let it fulfill your purpose. And Father, once again, I just thank you for these great and wonderful people. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
All right, love you
And we
guys.
hope that Jill's okay. We know how steep that hill is.
Cut it out, I'm fine.
And I want to know where Jack went.
She's gone down the creek.
He broke his
Yeah.
crown.
Yeah. Poor Jill. Bye, y'all.
I know.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Bye.